Hey guys, how's it going? And one moment, we'll just get rid of these, and we'll bring these in. Much better. Hey guys, how's it going? So, I've collected quite a bit of radio stuff over the past few months, and over time I've learned a lot about how to create different radio setups and how to just make something that works for you. And in this video I'm going to go over some of these setups that I've used in the past and try to just cover some general knowledge about how they work, how to set it up, so you can go out and kind of know what you're looking for when you're putting together these radio setups. So probably the most important thing you're going to need is a radio. Now you can go out and buy pretty much any CB radio from just a local store. Personally I use a Baofeng radio. These are pretty common on gelball fields, but it's pretty important to make sure that if you're using a radio like this Baofeng UV5R, that you tune it to CB radio frequencies. So the first kind of setup I'm going to look at is just a simple all-in-one earpiece. Now this is the kind of thing that you'll usually get with the radio itself. This is the one that I got from my Baofeng. The earpiece has the microphone, the push-to-talk, and obviously the earpiece all in one package. This earpiece terminates in the Kenwood plug and goes directly into the radio. This is a great way to start using radios, as, like I said, it most likely comes with your radio in the box, and you don't really have to tinker around with anything extra, it just plugs in and it works. Another setup that's quite easy to use is just a speaker microphone. So it's similar to the earpiece in that it's an all-in-one solution, and it doesn't require any extra gear to get working. Now this speaker microphone also plugs directly into the radio via a Kenwood plug, and inside the box itself contains the speaker, the microphone, and the push-to-talk. This kind of setup is good if you're working in a team, as communications will come from the speaker itself, and anyone around you can hear it. Obviously that includes enemy players, but it's a good starting point if you want something a bit different to just the standard earpiece. Now this is where things get a little bit different with a throat mic setup. A throat mic is similar to an earpiece, except the microphone wraps around your neck and picks up sound from your voice box. So a throat mic will sometimes come as an all-in-one package similar to the earpiece, but most of the time it'll come as just the throat mic itself and terminating in a TP120 plug. This plug is sometimes called a NATO plug, but that's not entirely correct. It's also known as a Nexus plug in some places. So any piece of radio equipment that terminates in this plug will require a separate push-to-talk to then connect to your radio. So in my case, this separate push-to-talk actually came with the throat microphone, but the throat microphone plugs into it separately so I can actually use it for other headsets. A separate push-to-talk is a pretty good investment to make because it means that you can swap around with different headsets and use different setups without having to constantly change how your push-to-talk setup works. Now throat mics can be pretty hit or miss, so definitely do your research into some good brands to get the one that works for you. Now onto a more traditional headset design. This one in particular is known as the Bowman Style headset. It's a simple one-piece headset with a microphone attached to it. It terminates in the TP120 plug just like the throat mic, and you'll find that most sort of tactical headsets will be this kind of style, with headphones, an attached microphone, and then terminating in that TP120 plug. This does mean obviously that you need to have your own external push-to-talk. Because of the separate push-to-talk, it's quite easy to change your headset without having to buy a whole new setup, which can be a bit more cost-effective. Now this final setup design is a little more intricate. We're going back to the speaker microphone, except most speaker microphones will contain a port in the bottom of it that allows you to plug in external headphones to take the audio from the speaker microphone and listen to it via those headphones. This means that instead of the audio coming out of the speaker, they go through the headphones and it's a bit more discreet. In this case, I'm sending the audio to a pair of Howard Light Impact Sport headphones. These are both a noise cancellation and a noise amplification headset, which is something you'll tend to see on some of the more expensive tactical headsets. The benefit of this kind of setup is that it allows you to switch between having the audio come out of the speaker and also go into your headphones quite easily by just unplugging the cable from the speaker microphone. It does require a bit of planning though, as you're essentially daisy chaining from your radio to the speaker microphone to the headset, and you may need to use some adapters to make sure that everything works. So those are all the example setups I have for you today. If any of them interested you, definitely go out and look at what's available, because there's plenty of gear out there. If there's a type of setup that you like running, or if you think there's anything that I missed, definitely leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And with that, I'll see you guys later.